Hello and welcome. How are you today? It's a pleasure to be here once again, 7:30 in the morning. You know, some people tell me that this program is also at 7, that it's done twice. ¿Es verdad, Marta? ¿Esto aparece 2 veces en tele? De 7 a 7:30, luego 7:30, 8? Yeah? I heard people say that. I don't know. But in any case, welcome. Good morning, good morning. We have all day, but let's get started. Expressions on page 157. At the top, to make a beeline for someone or to something, to make a beeline. Beeline, strange, yes. To make a beeline for something means, bueno, ¿qué dice aquí? Esto no lo dice. This is not a good translation. Ir directamente a algo o a alguien. Okay, this is Pablo. And this is me. Okay, it's me. Now, I need to see Pablo. And it's urgent. So, I'm not going to go see Pablo. I'm not going to take my time to see Pablo because the matter is urgent. I'm going to make a beeline to Pablo. Line, but por eso la palabra línea. Línea de abeja, literalmente. Beeline. B-E-E. Beeline. To make a beeline to something or to someone is chum, claro que es ir directamente, pero es ir chum, escopetado en dirección A. To make a beeline to somebody. Yeah, I don't use this very often, but I hear it sometimes. To make a comeback. Esto sí. Dice aquí, reaparecer, no. Volver a los escenarios, no. Bueno, vale. Estar otra vez de moda, to make a comeback. All right. Yes. For example, Tiger Woods. Just want to know Tiger Woods, the golfer. For a period of about 10 years, he was clearly number 1, with a big difference over number 2. But then he had marital problems, drinking problems. He had marital problems, back problems as well, and marital problemas maritales. También se dice así, ¿no? Matrimoniales. We say marital in English, marital problems. And so his golf game declined for a period of 6 or 7 years. And then he won the Masters in Augusta. So he made a comeback. Hizo un regreso. Comeback is volver. Volver acá. To come back. Come back. And to make a comeback means reaparecer, volver a triunfar, después de mucho tiempo sin, to make a comeback. And we can use it in moda. Los hombreras de mujer están volviendo, Dios mío. I hate shoulder pads, but they're making a comeback. And hats for men, sombreros de los años 50. They're making a comeback. Yeah. Yes, they're making a comeback. To make a comeback. Yes. Las Spice Girls vuelven a los escenarios. ¿Puedes creerlo? The Spice Girls are making a comeback. Can you believe it? The Spice Girls are making a comeback. The Spice Girls are coming back. To make a comeback means regresar a los triunfos continuos. That's to make a comeback. No volver una sola vez. Para algo nostálgico. It's not to make a comeback. For example, if I decide to stop teaching English on TV and on the radio, and then 5 years from now, in 5 years, I come back and I start teaching again, yeah, he made a comeback. But to make a comeback implica muchas veces contra viento y marea, vuelve a triunfar. He makes a comeback. To make a comeback. El otro dice, la pana por fin está otra vez de moda. Ok, así que puedo volver a usar estos pantalones. Corduroy. Wow, la pana. corduroy, is finally making a comeback so I can wear these trousers again, to make a comeback. The third one, to make a killing. Esto lo digo a diario. To make a killing means forrarse de dinero. Hacer una matanza, literalmente. To make a killing. Yeah, I'm going to make a killing with these books. Si la gente comprara este libro sí me haría un killing. But you don't buy the books, so how can I make a killing if you don't buy the books? Come on, you guys, buy the books. I need to get rich. I need to make a killing. But to make a killing is normally for a specific project. Con ese proyecto se forró. He made a killing. To make a killing. Now he's swimming in money. All right. To make a killing. Yes. Yes. People say to me, Richard, everything you touch turns to gold. You know, the other day I said that. Yes, but I need to touch it for 20 or 30 years. Then yes, maybe it turns to gold. Not always. To make a killing. Se forraron cuando lanzaron al mercado los auriculares inalámbricos. They made a killing when they launched. No digáis lunched. Lunch es cuando almorzaron. No lanzaron. Y no almorzaron los headphones. Okay, no. They made a killing when they launched the wireless headphones. This is common. Claro, se dice mucho lanzar un producto al mercado, to launch. Y aquí la gente suele decir almorzar un producto al mercado. To lunch a product? No, launch. Como la ley, law, launch. Okay, launch. So, they made a killing when they launched the wireless headphones. All right, to make a killing. Hicieron una fortuna trabajando en el sector IT, Information Technology, en la década de los 90. They made a killing working in the IT sector in the 90s, in the 1990s. And finally, at the bottom of page 157, to make a mountain, me gustan muchos aquí, to make a mountain out of a molehill. I can't remember, there's a similar expression in Spanish. To make a mountain out of a molehill. Now the molehill is, no sé, es topera, no sé, hay topos. Mole, volviendo a lo del otro, antes, mole? We were talking about a mole. I think it was here. Claro, una espía. Implante de espía is a mole, un topo. But a mole también es topo físico, that lives underground, a mole. And the moles come out, usually at night. Hay un pequeño montículo. That's a molehill, colina de topo, literalmente. A molehill. Ahora, hacer una montaña de una colina de topo, o sea, de topera, I don't know how to say it. To make a mountain out of a molehill is hacer una montaña de un grano de arena. Yeah, to make a mountain out of a molehill. Yeah, it's not that big of a deal. It's not that big of a deal. Wow. It's not that big of a deal. Esta frase aquí. No es para tanto. It's not that big of a deal. No es tan grande de un trato. No tiene sentido gramatical esta frase en inglés, pero se usa a diario. It's not that big of a deal. Come on. No te pases. No. You're exaggerating everything. To exaggerate things. Don't worry. Oh, I'm so worried. Oh, what's the problem? I'm worried. Why? The problem's in Ukraine. The problem's in the Middle East. Come on, don't make a mountain out of a molehill. It's not going to affect you. The best place in the world is to live in Spain. Because Russia and China and the United States are not interested in Spain. If there's a nuclear war, it will not come to Spain. But there's a base in Morón de la Frontera. Or there's a base in near Cádiz, ¿cómo se llama? I can't remember. And there's a base, my God, they'll drop atomic bombs on Spain. Or you're making a mountain out of a molehill. Estás haciendo una montaña de colinita de topo. All right. De una grano de arena. Okay, my friends, that is the end of page 157. We will come back for more another day. How much time do we have, Marta? We have a lot. Good. Because I have a lot of things to do. Hay tanto que hacer. There's so much to do. Come on, Richard, don't exaggerate. I'm not exaggerating. Look, I have a lot to do. Gain fluency. What page? I don't know yet. I haven't looked. Page 84. 84. At the top. Page 84 at the top. I don't know how to get my ideas across to the people in the new group. I don't know how to get my ideas across to the people in the new group. They don't seem very receptive. In fact, they don't seem interested in anything. Any suggestions? ¿Alguna sugerencia? En inglés se dice siempre en plural, algunas sugerencias. Any suggestions? I don't know how to get my ideas across to the new group. They don't seem very receptive. In fact, they don't seem interested in anything. Any suggestions? All right. My job is to train a new group of employees or a new group of teachers. And every year, I notice a change. And this group, at my age, there's a 2-generation difference. And these people are different, they're strange. These young people, yeah. I don't know how to get my ideas across. I don't know how to get my ideas across to the people in the new group. La gente del nuevo grupo de información. No sé cómo transmitir mis ideas a esta gente. No me entienden. O no los entiendo. I don't know. I don't know how to convey my ideas. Pero se dice mucho más lo que hay aquí. I don't know how to get my ideas across. Que cruce qué sé yo, la brecha que hay entre yo y ellos. I don't know how to get my ideas across to the people in the new group. They don't seem very receptive. No parecen muy receptivos. They don't seem very receptive. In fact, they don't seem interested in anything. No les interesa nada. Cuando vine a España se usaba mucho la palabra pasota. Ahora no se usa tanto. Oh, sí, ¿no? La gente es muy pasota. Yo paso. This type of expression. I don't hear it as much anymore. It's a different generation. All right. But they don't seem interested in anything. Any suggestions? ¿Alguna sugerencia? Yeah. What should I do? I don't know what to do with these people. When I speak to them, they don't respond. They don't react. 20 years ago, wow, I was the king of the mountain. And I spoke to them, wow, everybody was very receptive. But these people are not receptive. They're zombies. Yeah, they're zombies. Or the Walking Dead, you know. Se dice los muertos vivientes. All right, the living dead. But I don't know how to get my ideas across. Esta expresión, to get your ideas across. It's very important. ¿Cómo demonios hacer? Transmitir tus ideas para que la gente responda. Bam! In a positive way, right? How to get your ideas across to other people. Different types of people. Different age groups. Different ethnic groups. Different men, female, male. And different types of aspirations. Each one has different dreams and aspirations and a different background. How to get your ideas across effectively. Yes, I don't know how to get my ideas across to the people in the new group. They don't seem very receptive. Se dice receptiva. Yes. In fact, they don't seem interested in anything. Any suggestions? All right. The next paragraph. Susana, I met Susan. I met Susan in 1991. Well, 1991 is 23 or 24 years ago. I met Susan in 1991. I remember the front door was open the first time I went to her house. I walked in. I drove to her house. Tenía un chalet, tipo americano, okay, a little house. And I drove there. I had never met Susan, but I had an appointment with Susan Franks. Susan Franks, okay, fine. So I drove to the house, I parked on the curb in a bordillo, and I went in, and the door was open. The front door was open. Nothing. On the door was open. Pop, pop, pop. So I walked in. Susan? I walked into the house. A ver qué pasa después. ¿Quieres saber? All right, Marta wants to know what happened. I walked in and started calling her. Finally, I saw her in the backyard relaxing in a jacuzzi. Toma. I walked in. Esto es casi verdad. I'll explain what really happened. Esto es un derivado que me pasó a mí una vez. All right. I walked in. This story. I walked in. Susan, started calling Susan. And in the back there was a glass door, a sliding glass door. Lo habéis visto en las pelis, esas puertas desliz. A sliding glass door. But through the glass, I saw Susan in a jacuzzi. No está mal. Huh. And so I opened the glass door and went, hello, you must be Susan. Tú serás Susan. A ver, I can say, you must be. Debes de ser Susan. You must be Susan. Oh, Richard, yeah, hey, come on in. Don't worry. Take off your clothes. Come on in. Okay. What happened to me was not the same. Okay. I drove from Tulsa, Oklahoma to Chicago. All right. Chicago, Illinois. That was 2 days. I stopped, I think, in Kansas City, Missouri, and then continued the next day to Chicago. And outside of Chicago, there's a smaller community called Barrington. And one of my friends in Dallas, a student, that was his parents' house in Barrington. The parents lived in Barrington. And my friend gave me the address and the name of his mother in case he wasn't there. So I drove and I located the house, parked, and I went up to the door. And I rang the doorbell. Ding dong. Nobody. Ding dong. I rang the doorbell a second time. Ding dong. Nothing. So I knocked. Nothing. I tried the door. It was open. The door was not open, but the door was unlocked. So I opened it and I walked in. Excuse me, I don't remember if I knew her name or not. Excuse me. Hello? I continued walking in. And when I reached the den, D-E-N, escrito, den es el cuarto de estar, no el salón más formal. The den, there was a sliding glass door. And through the glass, I could see a lake. Un laguito detrás de la casa, pero bastante grande. It was a big lake. And in the middle of the lake, there was a canoe tipo de indios, canoe. And there was a woman paddling in the canoe. I opened the glass door, the sliding glass door, and I walked out. And I walked probably 30 meters or 40 meters, es una casa bonita, to the edge of the lake. And the woman saw me and she waved, and I waved back. I said, debe de ser su madre. It must be her mother. And she came, hello, are you Rick? Me, I'm a Rick. Are you Rick? Yeah. Oh, I was said every day I have this is my exercise. So her exercise was paddling on the lake. It was a big lake, big lake. It was probably more or less a round lake. And the diameter was maybe 500 meters by 500 meters. So it was pretty big, pretty nice lake. And she's out in the middle paddling. Okay. And I remembered that when I wrote this. The third paragraph, page 84, paragraph number 3, paragraph 763. Can you see it? Can you see it? Look more closely. The big round light. Can you see it? Can you see it? No? Look more closely. Creo que es I think they're looking at a telescope, you know. You look like that, or look like that. Can you see it? Can you see it? Look more closely. Look more closely. It's a big round light. The big round light is Jupiter. Just behind it, to the right, you'll see a tiny intermittent light. That's Neptune. Now let's see if we can find Saturn. All right, so there are two people. One person is looking into a telescope, and the other is, or maybe they're both looking into different telescopes. Or maybe it's one enormous telescope with two ways to look at it. And he says, can you see it? ¿Lo ves? En español dirías, ¿lo ves? En inglés, imposible. Bueno, imposible. Do you see it? Do you see it? No, no es imposible. Se puede decir, do you see it? Can you see it? ¿Puedes verlo? Can you see it? Mira más de cerca. Mira más de forma más intensa. Look more closely. Look more closely. The big round light is Jupiter. Just behind it, justo detrás, no? Just behind it, to the right, you'll see, ¿qué es lo que verás? Verás, you'll see a tiny intermittent light. That's Neptune. Anda, Neptune, yeah. Yes. Now, a ver si podemos encontrar Saturno. Now, let's see if we can find Saturn. All right, because Saturn is before Neptune. I mean, you have Jupiter, Saturn, Uranus, Neptune, and Pluto. All right. The solar system: Mercury, Venus, the Earth, Mars, Jupiter, Saturn, Uranus, and Neptune. And some people include Pluto. So, can you see it? Look more closely. The big round light is Jupiter. Just behind it, to the right, you'll see a tiny intermittent light. That's Neptune. Yeah. Now, let's see if we can find Saturn. Now, ahora, a ver si podemos. Now, let's see if we can see. Let's see if we can see Saturn. La palabra can, cuando en afirmativo se supedita a las otras palabras que le flanquean. We can see. I can go. Puedo ir. No problem. No hay problema. Puedo ir. No problem. I can go. 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 Cuando es negativo es lo contrario. Sorry, I can't go. I can't go. I can't go. Yeah, I can go. No problem. I can go. I can see. We can see. We can see. Let's see if we can see. Let's see if we can see. Let's see if we can find, dice aquí. Let's see if we can find Saturn. All right, one more. How much time? One more. I don't even know if I want to start it. You say young people seem less ambitious and less eager to get ahead. I'm not sure I agree. There's so much information today that we notice things we didn't notice before. I'll talk about this paragraph tomorrow. I'll stop there because we only have a few seconds left, right? Yeah. I have to go. The party's over. But I'll be back tomorrow. Take care.